So today was week 3, and we'll be all caught up on our videos after this point, so I'll just jump right into it. We'll start with timeline. Hinduism in India. We sign the sign for spirit, and then we point to our forehead, the third eye, which we will always do for India. So Hinduism in India. Phoenicians in the alphabet. You hold up 3 fingers, including your thumb. You place it on your palm of your other hand, and you rock it back and forth like a boat. So that's like the sail of the boat. So you do Phoenicians in the alphabet. You sign A, B. For Olmecs of Mesoamerica, we have 2 O hands, and we just kind of trace our face. Olmecs of Mesoamerica. Israelites, Exodus, and desert wandering. Had the kids clap, and then you Exodus. Let me step back. Exodus and desert wandering, you kind of do a confused face, like you're wandering around, like, where do we go? Israelites, conquest, and judges. Israelite conquest, like you're conquering something, and judges, like you have the scale that you're judging something by. Greek Dark Ages. Greek Dark Ages. In Israel's United Kingdom, you just link your fingers like this. Israel's United Kingdom. Okay, so that was timeline. Now we're going to do prepositions. So for prepositions, I'm going to find a better place to do this too. You do along, so you drag your arm along. Maybe I'll focus one day. Focus. Along, point straight in front of you. Amid, among, around, at, atop. And they seem to get that pretty quickly. They enjoyed that. Let's see. History. Tell me about the Greek and Roman gods. We basically sang this a lot, but it's really fast on the song. So we just said it back and forth a lot. I had the kids come up, and some of the kids come up and point to it, but this is just one that I had to listen to the CD over and over and over again because it's done really, really fast, and the words don't relate to each other very well. In my own mind, I think I have some little ways to remember things, but I don't know that it'd be useful for y'all. So I would say repeat that one a lot with your kids. For some parts of an animal cell, we did like an agility ladder that I just taped on the ground. So I just had them jump for each word. Something you could do, we've been doing a lot of motions, so I wanted to do something different for science, but if your kid learns well with hand motions, I do have some for that. So some parts of an animal cell are nucleus, cytoplasm, which is like the space between, vacuoles, they're like the little storage containers in a cell, vacuoles, mitochondria, because mitochondria helps with the energy, ATP and all that. I don't know if you guys remember that from way back when. Cell membrane, okay, so like the outline of the cell, and Golgi bodies, just because that's super fun and the kids like it. So nucleus, cytoplasm, vacuoles, mitochondria, cell membrane, Golgi bodies. And that might help some of your kids. I'll probably use that with my kids this week. Okay, Latin. We did first declension noun endings. So I'll tell you how I introduced it. And then I just recommend repeating it, singing it with the CD a lot. So for singular first declension, you hold up singular, one finger, first declension. There's my puppy. Okay, sorry. Singular first declension. Point up, because the first one is like up. I, so you point to your eye. You say that twice. I, So we did like this, like you're beating on a drum. I, ah. You point to your mouth. Ah. I, ah. I, ah. Ah. Singular first declension. And then for plural, it's still first declension, but there's plural. So I hold up 2 one fingers. And the words are I, Arum, so we put our hands on our hips so that we can think about arm, arum. I, arum, is. So think of geese, and so we flapped our hands like we were geese. I, arum, is, as. So it's like ah, but more than one. So as, is. So it's I, arum, is, as, is. I, arum, is, as, is. I, arum, is, as, is. Singular or plural, first declension. So that's Latin. For math, we got shakers. So I just grabbed some of our Easter eggs. I rated our Easter egg collection. I put popcorn inside it and taped them down. And we just 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and on and on and on. So we did our 5s that way, and we did our 6s that way. And you know what? Let me tell you what the tune is. I don't know. Some of you may be good at tunes. I am not. I'm pretty horrible about it. But I can tell y'all what the tunes are for, or go to. So 5s, we just chant. The 6s are to the tune of 3 blind mice. 6, 12, 18, 24, and on and on. I don't know if this helps you at all or not, but the 3s are to Jingle Bells, 4s to This Old Man, and 2s are to Jesus Loves Me. Sorry, I didn't have that in the previous videos, but I'll include it on the coming videos. And then last thing I believe is geography. And geography is very tiny this week. Actually, it's very tiny a lot of the weeks, but it's the Hebrew Empire. So we had, I went a little different order than in the book, just to try to make it a little bit more understandable. Judah, Israel, Phoenicia. Then we had Sea of Galilee, Jordan River, followed down to the Dead Sea. We used toothpicks in class to point out each place. That was an idea I got from someone else because it's so tiny. And then also, I think from the same person, it might have been Mrs. C on YouTube. You can look her up. She has some really good ideas as well. The rivers and the seas are very small. So I put my hand out like this. And you say the Sea of Galilee, Jordan River, Dead Sea. Okay, so that kind of shows you what the map is showing you. It's just so very small that it's hard to see. So that was week 3. And then for review, we did Silly Voices. And the kids had a blast with that. Hopefully they had as much fun as I did, because Rebecca could tell you I went a little crazy. But it was super fun, and I hope that they enjoyed it and were able to remember some things. And I guess that's it. So let me know if you guys have any questions. See you next week.